Hi foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk, and today I'm going to take you into a journey. We're going to go today and do a lovely tour into Little Guyana on Liberty Avenue in Queens. We're going to go in there and look at all the lovely stuff that they're there to offer from that beautiful country of Guyana, South America. So let's get started. Ready? Hi foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk. I am here today on 124th and Liberty Avenue here in Queens, and I'm going to go into the store right here, Spice World, and we're going to take a look and see all of the influence that we have from Guyana, that big country, Guyana, mothers of all rivers. We're going to go inside, we're going to take a look at the spices. We're going to go into and look into the more, the East Indian influence and the food, the spices, the fish from that beautiful country. So let's take a look. Foodies, here we have that lovely pumpkin. You know I love this pumpkin. It's really good with those meatless. You could just steam it. And I'm going to pick up 2 of this. And I'm going to go inside now and let's see what fish we have in there that I'm going to put together and cook this. So let's go inside. So foodies, I am here on Liberty Avenue in Queens, NYC, one of the boroughs. And I'm here at Spice World at 12321 Liberty Avenue. You could come in here and let's take a look at a wide variety of all the fish that we have here from that beautiful country of Guyana. So in here, my dear foodies, we have lots and lots of great items. You know that riri pepper? This is that riri pepper that you could buy here in bulk or already in packages. Here we have that mackerel fish. And as we move along, right here, Jenny's Walk is doing all the work for you. Come by. Here we have that snapper. All of these here, this is another one, kufma. It's another fish here from that beautiful country, Guyana. And you know Guyana is the mother of all waters. You know they have that 4 lovely rivers that they have there. This is a snapper fish from that country, already packed, cut to perfection, cut and packed for you. And the banga, here you go foodies. You know that fish, banga Mary? Well, this is the banga, my dear. This is banga fillet. It's already packaged here just for quick use. Lovely there. That's a medium size. And here, as we can see, this is the small size of the banga. It's lovely, all fillet. You don't have to worry about it. Just ready to pack. And lovely sizes that they have here. And this is the large size banga. You see that in the package? And of course, they have that color of the country flag, Guyana. Carib, Yana, Guyana. There you go. Very proud of their product. Lovely, great, distinguished netly fish. This is another fish here. I'm not too familiar with it, but my brothers and sisters from that beautiful country of Guyana will know a lot more about it. And you can come here at Spice World on Liberty Avenue and feast your eyes. Come on in and shop. You will get all your stuff that you need, so you would bring Guyana back home to you in NYC. Lovely here. We have the crabs coming straight from Guyana. Divine. Come on in and do your shopping. As we look over here, that's the buck crab, my dear foodies. And this is my ultimate favorite, butterfish. I absolutely love the Guyana butterfish. Here we have it in fillet in packages. And we have the packet ones. I'm going to grab one of this with me. It's a very soft, it's a red looking fish, very soft and flaky. Divine. Again, with their package, you cannot miss on that. And as we move here, we have the Guyana black shrimp. You all know about it, to make that lovely curry shrimp. No, shrimp curry, as my brothers and sisters will say from that beautiful island of Guyana. And the white belly shrimp. This is that white belly shrimp. It's so well known. My good friend used to make this and bring it for me. This shrimp, my dear, is found in the brown waters, not muddy waters of Guyana. And it's cooked with the shell and everything on. You could just have it like that. You don't have to clean it. It goes well also when you cook that pumpkin. And we have other fish over here as we move down. On this side, you will see paku, P-A-K-O-O. And we have fresh Guyana shark, and we have fresh Guyana and Suriname mullet. Hi, how are you? Good. Do you know what is paku, my dear?
Paku, yes.
What is paku? Tell me. So here I am with one of the staff members. She's very much knowledgeable about, paku. Very knowledgeable about the fish. This is paku. What do you find in the river or the sea?
The sea.
Oh, this is a salt water and it's very delightful.
I never eat this in Guyana, but you sell a lot.
You hear that, foodie? So you're gonna come over here on Liberty Avenue in Spice World, is that the name? And you're gonna meet this lovely lady over here, and she will help you to find any fish you're looking for, any seasoning, curries, instrument, whatever you want, you're gonna find it here. So let's move along. What fish is this one?
That is huri.
Oh, this is huri. Huri is a seawater or salt water?
Salt water.
It's a salt
No,
water.
no, sorry. Sweet water.
It's a sweetwater fish. Oh, okay. Lovely fish here, my dear foodies. And you don't have the gilbaka fish, do you?
No, that's not. We have the, come along, yes, scale.
This is packed, well, clean and scaled already. Here she's showing me, and of course she's going to show the package. As you can see, it's very authentic from that beautiful country of Guyana. Is this like a tilapia?
No,
It's a river fish?
Just sweet water fish.
It's a sweet water fish, and I know in that the country, that island of Trinidad, they have that tilapia, which is really black. It looks just like this.
So we have the tilapia.
Okay, so I'll take a look at that. And what else? Any Guyana fish there? Snapper? Oh, that's the head of the snapper to make some lovely soup. And as we move here, they also carry my lamb, goat, beef, tribe.
No beef.
No beef, sorry, no beef. Lamb. And more fish, as we can see. And on this side, let's take a look on this side. Foodies, take a look at this. You know what we will say, a firecracker or a ring stove? Here, you can also find that. You could come by and shop here. I am in Liberty Avenue in Queens. This is where you have that big wedding and you have the prayers and all of that. You put the big pot to make the 7 curries and all of that my brothers and sisters in Guyana will cook. This is the stove that you will use, and with the very big pots where you will use the dabbler to turn and all of that. Let me know in the comment below how many of you remember those days. And here we have like the codfish, the smoked herring, salted huri. Remember that huri we just looked at over there? It's a sweetwater fish. It's already also salted. And we have here the herring. We all know this smoked herring. There's a video on my page how to make your own smoked herring. And here we have the chicken that is already roasted, fresh chicken. Already roasted, which that's the bone, just to burn the feathers out. It's not roasted to eat, it's just to burn the feathers out. Lovely vegetable stew, eddos or taro, as we all know, to make that lovely sada eddos and roti. So let's take a look again. Do you have, oh, this is what I want to look at. My dear foodies, this is something exciting. This is what we will call, my Guyanese brothers and sisters will call it hassa, while in Trinidad and Tobago and in the other islands they will call it a cascadura or cascadoo. This is what it is. It's a catfish. It's the armored catfish. It's from the catfish family, and this is all shells that you will see here with a little mustache or whiskers. Very sharp at the edge for defense. So you remember that saying, those who eat the cascadura will, the native legend says, wheresoever they may wander, end in Trinidad their days. So this is a hassa, which is a big number one. There's also some fresh Guyana snapper. Let's move across. And this is the butterfish that I just showed to you in the package here. Really lovely. And fresh tilapia. Is that big fish a tilapia? Oh, this one. Oh, this is tilapia. So we have here fresh tilapia. And that, this one over there, that big huge one there is the Guyana snapper. See the sign, Guyana snapper fish. Really lovely. And I want you to take a look over here. This looks even more fresh. There's different sizes in that hassa or cascadoo or cascadura. This is a bigger size over here. Really lovely. As you can see, the armor, it's a shell. And it takes like 45 minutes to cook. It's very sweet. It's very delicious. It goes good in curry. Like my friends will say, we're making some hassa curry where they will cut the belly part and you can even stuff it with pigeon peas, green pigeon peas. Lovely fish there. As we move over, my dear foodies, we all know the influence in Guyana were of like 6 different races. And I'm covering the East Indian race. This is what we will call a bailna. This is what you will use to bail the roti to make it nice and warm. They have all different types. This is the bailna. And we have that chopper, of course. You know, my foodies ask me what I use to cut the mangoes. This is what I will use, the Chinese chopper to cut that mango. Really heavy and nice, that will give you a good cut. So there we go. Come on down to Spice, what's the name of the store? Spice World. Forgive me. come on down to Liberty Avenue in Queens, the Spice World, where you're going to get all of these lovely stuff. And you remember this, my dear foodies? This is a swizzle dal goatney, sorry, where you will swizzle the split peas, as I see in most of my videos. And remember, I was telling you, when you have that big cooking, this would be the spoon they would use of the East Indian delights. If we see, this is what they would use to turn the split peas. They will turn the rice or the chana and aloo or whatever, because it's in a big amount. This is called a dabla. There you go. Let's move along. And here, my dear foodies, to make the roti, this is what you will call a tawa or a hot stone. You can get it. There's black ones and there's silver ones. You come on to Spice World here and you're not going to miss out. I'm telling you, you're going to thank me later. Jenny, I love that trip. So here we go again. Some of my granny used to use, this is a flat board. It is not a cutted board. This is what we will call a chowki. A chowki is where you will make the bowl for the roti and you put it there and you roll your roti out with the bilna. There you go. Another great idea. Come on down and take a look. Lots of stuff here you could get, and you could also get spices from that beautiful country of Guyana. Here we have the chana or chickpeas in bulk that you could pick up how much you want. The black eyed peas for that cook-up rice, which is well known for Guyana, one of their dish. And this one is a swizzle stick. You see that little, the wires around. This is what you would use, like if you're doing some milk and you want to swizzle the milk and water together. You make your tea and you want to put the tea. My granny used to use this. It had a double part of this silver part here, and you swizzle it. So that's a swizzle stick. More doublers as we go along, different colors. And of course we have lots of spices. So much. So much to show to you, my dear foodies. I am just going crazy. We have the Irish moss also, which is known in the island, which is also sea moss to make that lovely delight. There, I do have an upcoming video on how to make the sea moss. The bay leaf, lots of beautiful stuff. You have here pots and pans. So take a look up there. You know, Granny used to have a lot of pots and pans, enamel dishes. That is what she used to use long ago, unlike now, where we would use Pyrex and ceramic and non-stick. These were the pots and pans that was used back then. These were the influence from our East Indian part of us. Lovely pots. You could come here and you could get all these stuff. And as we move over here, my dear foodies, that big pot to make that chana and aloo or chicken curry for the prayers or the wedding or occasion. Look at the size of this pot. You see this, my dear foodies? This is the pot. And don't forget where you're going to get it, at Spice World on Liberty Avenue here in Queens. Those are the pots that Granny will have, and her friends will rent the pots when you're having those big celebrations. Here we go. And take a look over here. When you're making the rice for those occasions, we have the big strainer. You see the big rice strainer here? That is how you're going to strain all those rice, maybe like 20 pounds of rice at the same time they're going to be cooking. That is what we do. And here we have a lot of spices as we go along. Remember, with the East Indian influence, we have the religion, the Hindu and the Muslim religion, and some Christianity, where they use a lot of spices when doing their prayers and puja, as you would say. So you have spice, cinnamon, you have clove, you have nutmeg, clove powder, you have it powder, elaichi. Elaichi is another one by the name, also known as cardamom powder. You will find that. These are the seeds. You see what I'm saying? This is the seeds, the pods, and this is the powder. You know, I use this in a lot of my cooking for my foodies who follow me from Jenny's Walk. And the turmeric powder or haldi. This is the haldi, how it looks dry. And this is the powdered one that we will use in our curries and in the dal. And it's a great color enhancer. Yeah, we have the mustard seeds, the white, the gold. We have the methi or fenugreek. We have the seeds here. We have the jeera. Of course, we must have that ground jeera to put in our dal, right? There you go. Coconut oil, that is all done homemade also. So don't forget, my dear foodies, you're going to come here at Spice World in Liberty Avenue here in Queens. The garam masala and the anchar masala to make all that mango sour and curry mango. So my dear foodies, thank you for joining me in the store. This is Jenny's Walk here, bringing you all these lovely travels and tours and all these different culture, your foods, your cooking utensils. So let's continue and move on. So foodies, doing my video over here on Liberty. Look, I have the pleasure of meeting one of my foodies. Sabita, how are you? Say hi to our foodies here on Jenny's Walk.
Hi.
Thank you so much for following me. And where are you from? From where do you follow Jenny's Walk? From where do you live, Sabita?
I live in Williamsburg, Greenpoint.
So Williamsburg, Greenpoint in Brooklyn is in the house here with Jenny's Walk. Thank you so much for following me.
Okay.
Sandra here from Spice World, and I'm going to take one of that butterfish, and I'm also going to take one of the white belly shrimp, and I'm going to do two lovely recipes for you. As my brothers and sisters would say, and Sandra would say, I'm going to make fish curry and shrimp curry. Yes. Sandra, you could also put this in pumpkin, right? And vegetables and all of that. Yes. So you see, my dear foodies, when you come here to Spice World, make it sure you come by and look for Miss Sandra. She's knowledgeable with every item that there is in the store here, and she will give you that undivided attention and help you choose the best. Foodies, this is just really irresistible. This here is the mixed masala. Mixed masala, all you need to do, give it a good little rinse, dry it out, give it a little parch, and you powder it in your coffee blender. And you could add this at the finishing of cooking. See how it looks? There's over 7 different spices in here. You could add it there. You could make a garam. This is good for that hassa or what's the name of it again? Cascadoo. I'm going to try some of that. And I'm also going to take some jeera. You know the jeera or cumin seeds. You know, Jenny's Walk use a lot of this in my Indian cooking. So I'm going to take some of this here. I must take something here from the store. It's not only spices, but here we have, now in the summertime, and it's a heat wave today, so our dress kind of cool, or as you can see, there is lots of vegetable plants that you would also get at Spice World. All outside here, we have the chives, we have the podina or mint, as we all know it, tick leaf thyme, or it's also known as Cuban thyme or podina, you will get that. Here we have the fresh basil leaf, so you could make your own little kitchen garden. Here is that banana plant or that little fig tree. You all know I have one of that already. This is some pak choy. And here we have that lovely breadfruit. We all know the breadfruit to do the oil dung, also known as, is it bread nut? Put in the comment below. Let me know how you cook this lovely vegetable, how you make it, and how you serve it to your family. Here, Jenny's Walk. And look at this, really beautiful. That same little podina there, really big and beautiful in a pot. So come on down to Spice World and take a look. And the breadfruit is $1.69 a pound. And you notice the proprietor have it in the water. Hence the reason so that it don't ripe. And as I say, it's a heat wave today. This is Jenny's Walk here on Liberty Avenue in Spice World. This is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk on Liberty Avenue. I am here and I want to show to you that really pepper from that beautiful country of Guyana. This is what it looked like, my dear foodies. As we just saw it in the freezer, it's all frozen. This is it. It could be this size and you will get a bigger size also. And the proprietor will also have them in baby little trees, as you can see. If you buy these and you plant it in your backyard, now that is the summertime, and you get that lovely really pepper from Guyana. This is a tulsi. This is it's a holy plant. This is what the Hindu people will put by the jandi. It's called tulsi. It will come green, or even sometime it has a lovely burgundy or dark purple color. Tulsi leaf. My dear foodies, I want to thank you so much for going on with me this lovely tour here on Liberty Avenue in Queens, where we did all that lovely Guyanese shopping. The fruits, the foods, the fish, the clothing, all the lovely oriental stuff and their traditional wear. So much to enjoy, a culture all on its own here at Liberty Avenue in Queens. Jenny's Walk signing out until we go into another tour.